Beneath the soft damp scent of misty rainforests, listen quietly as Diplodocus chews slowly through endless flowing time. Tonight we walk into the genuine quiet life of Marco Polo, traversing thousands of miles of ancient roads, revisiting distant hazy dreams within cold lonely prison bars. Close your eyes gently and wander alongside him, returning to that ancient mysterious land wrapped beneath endless shimmering starlight. Many hidden truths lie quietly within the unnoticed silent corners of the world. Marco Polo's extraordinary life is a grand adventurous journey and also a profound footnote to endless solitude. Amid calm slow narration, let your restless turbulent mind sink peacefully into the quiet depths of ancient history. This tranquil timeless journey spanning 700 years is gently preserved solely for you. If the final destination of every long journey is empty nothingness, then all the beautiful scenery along the winding road becomes precious spiritual redemption. Marco Polo, a man chosen by the relentless flow of history and endlessly questioned by later generations, let go of all trivial worldly troubles and follow his distant footsteps toward faraway mysterious lands. Within this quiet peaceful night, retrieve the long-lost inner tranquility hidden deep within your soul. As the last armored guard firmly locks the heavy iron gate of the ancient Genoese prison, all bustling noise fades away completely, leaving only damp icy coldness lingering between rough weathered stone walls. At this quiet lonely moment, Marco Polo may never have realized that this narrow cramped prison cell would become the sacred starting point for him to reshape the entire world's understanding of the East. Tonight curl up beside softly flickering bonfires and follow this effortless unforgettable tale to explore the genuine untold story hidden within his lifetime. He was once labeled as a shameless liar and deceitful explorer, a lonely foreign stranger surrounded by overwhelming bustling prosperity. People have always wondered what magnificent mysterious scenes he witnessed along the ancient Silk Road that kept the entire European continent awake and puzzled for hundreds of subsequent years. Hold your breath calmly, follow his slow steady footsteps and search for that long-forgotten, beautiful dream of the distant eastern land. The tremendous turning point of Marco Polo's life originated not from grand magnificent ambition but from an abrupt forced farewell. The salty damp ocean wind swept gently across the quiet Venetian docks, his young curious eyes gazing for the very first time toward the unreachable hazy horizon. His father and uncle resolved to embark on another dangerous journey toward the mysterious East, and young Marco, as the precious continuation of their family bond, was silently pushed onto the uncontrollable carriage of fate. At that tender age he remained an innocent boy, ignorant of the vast complicated world, unaware that 24 years of endless wandering loneliness awaited him in the distant unknown wilderness. His long difficult journey resembled a massive gentle Diplodocus wandering slowly through lush misty rainforests, moving steadily with natural inertial rhythm, stepping carefully upon fragrant muddy unknown terrain. Throughout prolonged exhausting travels he gradually learned to endure extreme hunger and unbearable thirst, mastered the skill of distinguishing directions beneath dense twinkling stars, and slowly transformed overwhelming endless loneliness into quiet gentle gazes toward the distant hazy horizon. This grand journey was far more than simple spatial traversal. It was a slow purifying process, stripping away childish ignorance and naive impulsiveness amid boundless desolate yellow sand, polishing his soul calm and resilient. The moment he finally arrived at the magnificent capital of the Yuan dynasty, his entire worldview collapsed. In profound dignified silence, standing respectfully before the grand palace of Kublai Khan, he witnessed unparalleled prosperity and splendor far beyond any Venetian stone tower. This breathtaking scenery blended supreme imperial power, orderly civilization, and exotic Eastern culture wrapped in an indescribable solemn oppressive magnificence. The great emperor took notice of his intelligence, sharp senses, and pure harmless foreign aura, appointing him as his loyal eyes and ears across the vast eastern territory. Marco traveled tirelessly through endless fertile lands, recording subtle prosperity, quiet withering, and countless vivid details unnoticed by local ordinary people. Yet deep within this powerful imperial core, Marco Polo remained an eternal outsider. No matter how gorgeous smooth exotic silk draped over his shoulders, in countless lonely midnight hours he secretly yearned for the cold refreshing damp ocean breeze of his distant Venetian bay. This subtle inner tension, dwelling between supreme imperial glory and helpless wandering homelessness, became an inescapable lingering obsession for the rest of his life, shaping the uniquely calm detached gentle tone within his precious travel manuscripts. When he finally returned to his hometown Venice, covered in thick layers of foreign dust, no one recognized this ragged, exhausted man speaking broken fragments of his native language. His relatives firmly believed that he had perished long ago, turning into dry scattered bones buried within remote desolate wilderness. His sudden safe return resembling an absurd unbelievable joke, mocking common human cognition. Subsequent brutal wars trapped him inside cold prison walls, and it was within this confined Space stripped of all external stimulation, that his faded memories became incredibly vivid and clear inside the silent prison cell. Marco Polo dictated every precious distant memory, calmly describing ordinary daily meals, bustling ancient streets, and trivial warm moments. Each plain detail dyed with sacred gorgeous radiance. During gentle repetition he chewed repeatedly on faded distant memories, just like the massive slow, wandering ancient giant drawing fresh moisture from withered dry branches. Every single word he spoke was a solemn tribute to his magnificent youthful adventures, every silent pause between sentences a quiet farewell to his irrecoverable fleeting youth. The local townspeople mocked him scornfully, calling him the millionaire man, deeming his exaggerated magnificent descriptions absurd fantasies exceeding the narrow cognitive boundaries of medieval European people. In the soft golden afterglow of Venice, Marco Polo slowly closed his weary aged hands, tightly clutching the questioned manuscript that accompanied him throughout his turbulent life. He left behind not only gorgeous vivid depictions of the mysterious prosperous East, but also a profound timeless echo questioning humanity's innate desire for distant journeys. Why do human beings constantly yearn for unreachable distant lands, even while dwelling in peaceful stable environments? Perhaps deep inside every human heart lies a wandering traveler, stumbling slowly along the endless winding road of life. The bonfire beside you has gradually dimmed, and this ancient tale spanning thousands of years will eventually drift away silently with the gentle wind. May you discover your own unique inner peace within the lingering warm aura left by Marco Polo. Fall gently into deep slumber. Every distant long journey ultimately guides your wandering soul back to its pure, tranquil, free, peaceful essence.